Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Karen C. Sweet.
Good afternoon. I'm so glad to be in this place. Pastor Allen, Master of Ceremonies, and honored guests, members, and friends. It is truly an honor and my pleasure to be here at Vine's Victorious 80th celebration. The occasion for this elegant event is to honor our sons, daughters, and son-in-law, past and present, during Vine's 80th anniversary. For those of you who do not know Vine's great milestone, let's take a minute, Johnny. Go on, baby. For those of you, I already said that, excuse me, I'm nervous. Pray for me. The inception occurred on September 15, 1932. November 7, 1932, 47 members met at 57th and Vine to formulate a plan for organizing the church. On the 11th of November in 1932, a meeting was held where Reverend Leonard George Carr was unanimously elected pastor of the Vine Street Baptist Church. February the 3rd, 1935, we marched into our new church home at 56th and Vine. October 1944, we purchased the church at 56th and Girard Avenue and renamed it Vine Memorial Baptist Church. March 1945, we marched to our present church home. In 1978, when Reverend James S. Allen was called to the pastorate, a new era was initiated. We have birthed many sons, daughters, and sons-in-law during those 80 years. You are probably wondering how I know. Well, I was baptized here at Vine in 1962. And so from 1962 until this day, I have witnessed many. I have attended Sunday school, Bible studies. I'm an eternal member of the Ushers Ministry. I thought my senior ushers would like that. Young adult ministries, chancel choir, and other ministries. I was also married here at Vine. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate all of my brothers, sisters, and brothers-in-laws for a job well done.
Reverend Allen, a preaching machine, encouraged me to attend the National Baptist Convention. I went. I thought this was the most boring week I had ever spent in my life, and never went back. But he was anxious to have me heard and seen by a larger audience. And years after leaving Vine, he recommended me to Arkansas Baptist College, where I am still serving for their clinician for their annual workshop. Anniversaries have always been special to Vine. It was the anniversary of the church when I served as co-chair to my cousin, Gladys Davis, when Dr. Jameson came to preach for us. We were about to call a pastor. The pulpit committee was ready to make a recommendation when Dr. Jameson said, "Hold your horses," and asked the church to consider a Reverend James Sterling Allen. Well, as they say, the rest is now history. Do any of you remember that during those years when I was chair of the anniversary, I wrote a church song? Oh vine, forever we're thine. Thy precepts are true, we believe in you. Forever we'll love you, honor you, cherish you. Vine, we're forever thine. Two of the more sobering recollections that I have of Vine were when my cousins from Aunt Mid's family were burned in the fire on 55th Street between Girard and Thompson, and we entered the church to see 6 white caskets lined in front of the altar. And sitting in the front rows of the funeral services for both my mom and dad. How both my old church and my new church supported us and loved on us. Reverend Allen, who said at my dad's funeral that he felt as though he should be seated on the front rows along with the family. And when my mom took sick in New York, his phone call to say, I'm on the way. That's what family is all about. Just some of my remembrances, and I'm sure you've got your own. Vine has meant so much down through the years to all of us. 80 years of anything is quite an accomplishment. Only 2 pastors in 80 years, and who can remember a Vine when there was no Charles Jones? Some things don't last 8 years or even 8 days, but God has blessed us with this milestone. Happy anniversary. God has been good to me. He's been so good to you. God bless you.
Can we hear it again for Brother Gregory Hopkins? Yeah. I think his speech matched his suit. It's all good. And I've never heard anybody so elegantly and so greatly tell everybody's business in 10 minutes. It's a wonderful thing. But the real thing is, there was so much pride in your faces as you talked about the years of Vine. There was so much love coming from you that I felt it while I was sitting there. So again, give Gregory and yourself a round of applause. And now again, straight back from their tour, 52nd Street, 3.5, let's hear it for them. Yes, 3.5.